halfway. Now, you mentioned that if CZM can pull one frag together, and in fact, there it is, he's going to need to start his run. Question is, can he run as long or as hard or as fast as 0-4 here? I mean,
especially
when
aim-wise says no.
Yeah.
Because, like, right here, he's killable.
Yep.
And right off the spawn, and of course 0-4 had the mega health, which is...
And what really opened that up for him, besides that mega health, was just the fact that 0-4 had just a prediction angle shot, a very narrow angle indeed, but it's one of the fun things about this map is that you have this, if you position yourself right, you can have this very, very, very narrow window of opportunity for these rails, and 0-4 has been picking them off left and right. Like that. So 0-4 is going to have to necessarily back out here, but even then he's still tossing out a lot of defensive rockets, keeping CZM hopefully off of his back. Well, CZM is not going to be fooled by that. He's going to take him down 3-21, but we only have about 6 minutes left for CZM to try to pick up, what, 18 frags? And 0-4, I mean, it's not even about accuracy right here, which is still 52.5% for 0-4, not shabby at all. It's about the angles that he's picking, and CZM is walking into shot after shot after shot, and at that point it's less about accuracy and more about the map knowledge that 0-4 is dominating right now.
Well, I mean, I kind of agree, but then I also would say that the fact that 0-4 is hitting the shots when he needs to means that CZM has to keep backing off from situations.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He can't press in at all, and that gives 0-4 a chance to round the map and try to deny him. Now, that was actually a sweet play there, anticipating 0-4's approach from the top. But boom, there's one, and one more will do it. Oh,
yeah.
Nice switch up to the rocket.
You know,
no escape.
Just because I'm an absolute statistic whore, I wouldn't mind seeing over the course of a map how many units each player has covered. Might not be that useful, but I think it would be just a fun little tidbit.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mostly I'm just a stats Nazi. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, CZM is picking up every once in a while, and 0-4, I mean, even in his game against Circa, 0-4 wasn't exactly controlling the mega health. So 0-4 has lost out on a few of those grabs, but as you can see, it's not making that much of a difference to him right now.
Yeah, of all the times for 0-4 to spawn right next to CZM, that was the worst one, because CZM was definitely killable with that machine gun, and 0-4 is back in the driver's seat. And, again, if this was Quake Live, the spawn system being what it is, that spawn never would have happened.
Yeah. Oh, but 0-4's initial rocket was off a little bit, giving 0-4 a little bit more pain than he bargained for in that fight. CZM getting a little bit excited. You could tell he's like, oh, come on, that was given to me. But couldn't even take that up. 1 health up for CZM. But, with 100 damage rails, 1 health and 51 health, not a lot of difference. Oh, very nice shot indeed there by CZM. But at this point, it's just too little too late. We have just about, what, 3 minutes left on the clock? Yeah, what?
I mean, like, well, it's not impossible. I think the issue here is that we're not seeing CZM, at, a breakneck pace. Like,
exactly.
Compare this play to, say, 0-4's comeback against Destruct, where when the comeback started to happen, it was like, you could see 0-4, just every single, it was like listening to music and then suddenly the tempo was 2 times what it started out as. I mean, it was just, we're not seeing that kind of stuff from CZM.
And a lot of it has been, I mean, 0-4 has been hobbling, nice bounce. 0-4 has been hobbling CZM at almost every fight here, so it's been getting CZM in the habit of just kind of cautiously edging his way around the map instead of just really making those decisive movement plays. And so, yeah, while it is in the realm of possibility to pick up, what, 19 frags in, well, what was about 4 minutes, the pace from CZM just isn't quite there.
I have some good news, potentially.
Yeah.
That is, Walter and Rafa are talking right now, and it looks like Walter and Rafa may be delayed until tomorrow, so we may be able to cover that.
We can cover that as well. I know there are a lot of people who definitely wanted to see how that would go, myself included. So Cool deal.
So, yeah, it's something to consider. I think they're going to try to get the losers bracket as far as they can, though. They're still only in, like, the tail end of the first round of that one. So...
Well, we'll see how far that goes. I will admit, you know, it's been a pretty long day. Digital Paintball 2, Quake 3, it's been a full weekend already, and it's only Saturday. I've absolutely been loving it, and that means that there's even more tomorrow as well.
Starting at 3 p.m. as well?
I believe so, yeah. Not only Quake 3, but also Urban Terror, the Team Survivor Finals is going to be right here on TastySpleen.tv as well. Again, variety is the name of the game, and we've got a weekend full of it. 29-10, though. 0-4 has been picking together another three for every one that CZM has been picking up.
Yeah.
Nice
shot.
I mean, CZM, it's not like he doesn't have the accuracy. It's just that the angles and the movement have not quite been up to snuff.
Yeah, he doesn't get a fortunate spawn there. He's got to watch out. That plasma waiting. Got it, just 50 seconds remaining in this first map. Of course, we're going to go over to Aerowalk, which is...
And that's going to be another story, I think.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think CZM will be strong there, but again, we've seen that he's hardly bulletproof on it. And, 0-4, the way he's playing right now, it's not gonna be a runaway like this, I don't think.
Right, and I do have to agree. I mean, CZM's stronger on Aerowalk, but 0-4 isn't necessarily weaker on it. It's really the gist of it. So here we go, final 10 seconds, 14-32. But Aerowalk is going to be very, very decisive here for these guys, obviously.
Did we get what the tiebreaker was? So that would leave CTN as a tiebreaker. Alright, we're about to go live on the second map between CZM and 0-4. All players are ready, and we are getting underway in 5 seconds. And this is Aerowalk. This is... It doesn't get more old school, does it?
Well...
Being able to see these two maps, and these two guys play them.
Yep.
And it's Quake 3,
baby. Yep.
Yeah. So beautiful things have unleashed upon us, and as CZM makes a play for the railgun, 0-4 finds his face and lights it up second time around with a lightning gun, just for a little variety. So really, Z4 is totally controlling every single place where CZM can go. And really getting fortunate spawns too. I want to call that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, could you ask for anything better? Because I mean, here you can even pressure against yellow. I mean, this is enormous. Everything's being handed to Z4 in some ways. Oh, beautiful! Just a little off the top, sir. And really quick first frags. This is what we expect on Aerowalk.
Absolutely. 0-4 diving back down for Mega Health. It's going to be handy because he eats the rail from CZM on the way there. CZM making a very strong push in for Red Armor. Can't blame him, especially. He needs to get some control back on this map, and that initial rail maybe opened up some doors in his mind, thinking, okay, maybe I can make something happen. But to be honest, that grenade did even more for CZM. But not quite enough to knock 0-4 off of this. But his time is going to be... What? Wow.
That's Quake 3 lightning gun, baby.
Yep. God, it's so hard and fast. All right, so 0-4, I mean, he's been able to take Red Armor back up, and he's going to be slowly getting some health back. In the meantime, look at these rails. Oh, but CZM finally getting himself on the board. Will this be enough to break the combo that 0-4 has been putting together? It might not actually be. I mean, we still have quite a few seconds before Mega comes back up. And look at this, 0-4 is already situated at Red Armor. CZM even getting that initial frag is going to have to fight for that.
The fact that Z4 started with rocket launcher and was able to get a lightning gun, that meant he could take that position and lock CZM out. I mean, I'm going to go back over to... oh, never mind. Z4 did it for me. I was going to say, I'm going to go back over to Z4's point of view.
Yeah, don't push that button. Very nice shots there from 0-4, though, and I'm actually kind of surprised. I mean, earlier today we saw CZM up against a few opponents that were, you know, blowouts, just like Z4's matches were. But Z4 was being very, very lax with a lot of his matches. CZM was bringing his A game to most of them as well, and the kind of reversal here is almost startling.
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel like it's, again, this is why I'm so sad that Z4 couldn't have come to the Intel Extreme Masters, because, I mean, look at the form that he's in, right? I mean, he's playing friggin' CZM on Airwalk, and yeah, it's not CZM in top shape, but it's, you know, CZM has dusted the crap out of other players without, you know, too much trouble, including some you know, kind of definitely decent players. We saw it in IEM5, but here, 0-4, I think it's more that 0-4 is playing well than anything else. And
Absolutely.
CZM can't get a break.
He's looking very, very tight on his movement here. We're still looking for CZM to pull together another frag to try to get 0-4 on balance there. And that first frag that CZM was able to pull together, very nice, but it just wasn't at a right time or at a right place to give CZM the control that he needed. And 0-4 has been able to reap the rewards of that ever since, and he's going to be pushing forward with that for everything he's got. I think he might be aware that once CZM starts to get some control, things are going to be significantly more difficult, but 14-1 is definitely a good start to keep things going his way.
Now I'm just going to go take a look at CZM in just a minute, wait for the next frag, because I want to see, you know, what he's doing to try to knock Z4 off of this immense run. Now, like here, like that, he's pressing in right after Red Armor's picked up. I mean, that's a bit odd. Let's go take a look at him from his point of view.
Sure thing. Actually, taking a look, it's only a little bit of health, not a lot of armor. Picking up the green is going to be handy for him for sure, but holding on to Red Armor here, this is going to be tricky, especially after already being shot down the stairs. He's got to give it up, and 0-4 is actually anticipating that as well. But that leaves open Mega Health, and that was less about CZM leaving that up and more about 0-4 just concentrating more on doing damage on CZM's exits than being in position for that. So,
but I bet, I mean, we're going to see both back there at 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there it is, CZM finally getting a clean frag, and what a huge time to do it here too, with the collection, excuse me, with the collection of armor. Can't come up fast enough, then he can head back over. Here it comes. There we go. He's got 5 seconds to get to Mega. He's got to knock Z4 off. There it is. It's his. And so we've finally seen the table turn. Oh my god, he get the pop-up!
Oh.
Sends Z4 into CZM, and CZM sends him right back down. It's 3-15. But Jahar, this is a 15-minute match, and there is plenty of time for CZM to mount a comeback here. And this, of course, is a walk, and this is a great opportunity for CZM to pick up frag number 5. And you can see now, unlike the previous map, the step, the pace that CZM is moving. This is exactly what we wanted to see. He's finding his element, and he's looking to close this gap. Although he loses it all. He loses it all in a beautiful move by Z4, who grabs the Mega Health at just sustains his life long enough to add to the Red Armor grab here. So that's an enormous turnaround. CZM, I think, I don't know. I mean, Z4 just kind of bided his time there. And,
indeed, and he's got a decent armor stack, bolstered up even further by the yellow armor. But CZM heard it. He's looking for the rail shot, looking for a second one, but eats that one instead, and doesn't quite have the stack to back it up. 18 on 5 now. That run from CZM, I was thinking, oh shit, is 0-4 gonna have to be told that's how you do it? But
right, that's how you blow a 10 frag lead.
Yeah, but things might actually be a little bit different here. I mean, 0-4 is getting back into pole position. Yeah. He's getting back to where he was during the beginning of this match, and he's looking like he's very comfortable keeping the same pace up.
But like, see, I mean, like, really, that comes back to the difference between 0-4's return to Quake and CZM's. I mean, you got, you know, it's like there's more confidence in what 0-4 is doing, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely agree there. And 25, this is starting to look a little tight. I mean, 0-4, he is enjoying himself. You can see that out of every fiber of the play that he's making here. The angles that he's picking, the movements that he's going through, It is just absolutely airtight. I'm actually going to take a look here at CZM. He's trying to slow things down here a little bit. Sees red armor up, and it's actually a left for him. Gift wrap.